SAE J1772 chargers that Volta uses are not nearly as fast as the ones that I use at EVgo. However, they do have the advantage of being free. So even if you have to take a little longer charging, can't beat free. These Volta EV charging stations are free, but they use the Type 2 connector here, and it does not charge as fast as the EVgo. But you also do not have to pay for it. The sign does not appear to be working, but it made a beep. And it is charging. You can tell from the light. When you reach your destination, all you have to do is push the button. Shuts the car off, puts it in park. The car moves just a little bit, which is how you know it went into park. Then you are done. You can see I have 132 miles left before I need another recharge. That is all you have to do. You move the gear shifter into the position you want and go. That is all you have to do. You move the gear shifter into the position you want, and you go. The shifter simply moves to the left, and if you pull back, it goes into drive, but the car will not move until you hit the accelerator pedal. If you push the shifter forward, you are in reverse. As with most modern cars, you push a button to start it. However, this button is lower than I'm used to. But that's all it does. You push the button and you are ready to go. There is no engine to start. As you can see, you push this to the left and forward for reverse, or rear for drive. The ergonomics of the Nissan Leaf are actually very good. The display here has a map, and then of course controls for music. It will link to your phone, all the basic things that most cars have nowadays, but the layout of the system is actually very simple. It even shows you where the charging stations are so that you can get another charge. Furthermore, the instrument panel gives you all the pertinent information in terms of your direction, how much charge you have instead of a fuel gauge, how far you can go, and all your controls for your E-pedal, right here to turn it off, turn it on, eco mode, and the shifter to move into reverse or drive. As you can see, versus forward drive is rear. It's actually a very good layout. You also have all your basic controls on the steering wheel. Most cars do nowadays, but the way this one is set up is very easy. Let's see if we need to charge. It shows us exactly where the charging stations are.
The interior is sufficiently large. I'm 5'11" and I have absolutely no trouble fitting in here comfortably. And the ergonomics are very good as well. The Nissan Leaf is a very practical vehicle. Despite its small size, it actually has a lot of cargo capacity.
Ways, driving an electric car is not that different from driving a gasoline or diesel powered car, and in many ways it is very different. One of the main differences that you'll notice has to do with the regenerative braking. The other difference is the acceleration. Because you have so much low-end torque with the electric car, when you first start moving, you have a lot more power than you would expect, and it fades as you go faster. You can accelerate from a complete stop to moving at a reasonable rate of speed much faster than you would expect you would be able to. And then that dissipates. The other difference is when you stop, like I'm stopping at the stop sign, all that I do is take my foot off the accelerator and the vehicle stops completely on its own with no need to hit the brake pedal. This one pedal driving makes it very easy to operate the car because you literally never have to use the brake pedal unless you need to make a abrupt stop. But I'm finding that I practically hardly ever use the pedal at all.